All right, our next demonstration of the headgear is a side anchor. We did anchoring from the front and showed you how you could use that for head retraction exercise, deep cervical flexor exercise, things like that. And then how you could actually change direction and create multiple vectors on your head all at once. It's really kind of cool. We're going to show you how to anchor it from the side and show you just how this can also be applied with a side anchor for whatever the issue or the weakness may be. So go ahead and put that on. As you see, this time I'm having her put it on herself. After you kind of demonstrate to them how tight you want it, how it goes on, as you can see, very simple for the client or patient to apply it themselves. Now we have the anchor out the side. We had previously measured our safe working area. So we're going to go ahead and have her step towards the anchor. And for this, we're going to want to pull, pretty horizontally to the head. So go ahead and step out, get into your working space. Now, if you've got an issue where they lack a range of motion, lateral flexion to the right, you can strengthen that here. Go ahead and bend to your right, ear to the shoulder, good, come back. Lots of different things, options you can do for this exercise. One thing I really like to do is have the patient actually move through multiple planes of motion while they're strengthening that. So take another step out. Now we're engaging more of an isometric because she's got the tension here. And I go ahead, take one or two steps forward for me. Okay, and then we're getting a slight angulation to the pole. Now come back, come behind. Kind of, you're kind of chiseling this out of the rock, and we get so fixed in a single plane of motion with our rehab. It's good to kind of get a little bit more of a smooth polish, as I like to put it, and change the plane of motion just a little bit. Go ahead and get back in line with it. Now she's going to turn and face the anchor, and as you can see, we're pulling the head forward, so we're going to have to retract the head to fight the resistance, and the anchor's on the side of the ear. So we're actually combining two forces, the pull forward and the rotational component. So if you have a sprinter who runs and as they hit their performance threshold and the whole thing starts to break down and they get tired and you see these really bad athletic postures come out, you can strengthen those things. When someone tips their head and turns it, as you've seen many times probably in the Olympics, you can actually strengthen all that because that's a multiple weakness that's going on there, whether it's weakness in the lateral flexion or the head retraction. So we're actually engaging in this here. So go ahead and take another step back and just do a head retraction exercise for me. So as she does the head retraction exercise, she's also getting that rotational component. So she's actually strengthening both muscles at the same time, which is more of a true to function thing rather than breaking them up individually into their isolations. This is more of a functional aspect to the rehab.